about to start. We will begin in 1 minute. Good morning and welcome to yoga. We're going to do a Vinyasa flow, which is going to be centered around the full moon. There is going to be a full moon tomorrow night. So a lot of the poses we're going to be doing today are tied to the moon, whether it has the name in the pose or the way that we're moving, as if we're orbiting, circling, and instead of sun salutations, we're going to be doing some moon salutations. We're going to start with a guided meditation for a few moments to get ourselves in the right mindset for our Vinyasa, and after we complete the Vinyasa session, we will end in Savasana, which is a resting pose. And I will also include during that time what's called Yoga Nidra, which is called yoga sleep. And you'll just basically lie there and listen to my voice. But we'll go ahead and get started. Get in a comfortable position on your mat. It can be whatever is comfortable for you. You can even lie down if you'd like. I'm going to stay seated. You can be crisscross applesauce, legs out in front. On your knees, whatever is comfortable. But just make sure that you are settled in onto your mat in whatever that comfortable position is for you. I want you to gently close your eyes and allow your breath to settle down. As you inhale through your nose, feel your abdomen expanding out, and as you exhale, draw your navel towards your spine. Just allowing your breath in its natural rhythm. Noticing the inhale and exhale. inhalation, consciously slow down your breath. Bring awareness to the space around your nostrils. With every exhalation, draw your belly in, letting go of all your thoughts or any external distractions that are occupying your mind at this point. Observe the state of your mind and set an intention for the practice today. It could be any thought or intention that comes to you right now. It could be, I release what has passed and welcome what is new. Make a resolution to practice this intention on your yoga mat today and throughout the rest of your day. Continue with your inhalation and exhalation, slowly feeling a sense of steadiness and stability. Slowly open your eyes, and we're going to start to warm up the body. Staying in your seated position, hands on your knees. We're going to do a seated cat-cow. I want you to drop the chin, rounding the back. And as you inhale, lift the chin, open the chest by pulling the shoulders back. Let's do that a few more times. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, a couple more at your own pace, your own breathing. Coming back to neutral, taking your right hand, placing it on the mat, lifting the left hand up and over, side bend. Coming over to the other side, left hand on the mat, right hand lifts up to the sky, up to your ceiling. Make sure to lift the chest. Switching sides. Other side. One more time, each side. Left. Down to neutral. Take the right hand, place it on your left knee, twisting, looking over your left shoulder, making sure your spine is nice and long and tall. Left hand reaching up and over, keeping the right hand on the left knee, crossing the arms, pulling against your knees, rounding the back, dropping the chin. twisting over to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Spine is nice and long and tall. Taking that right hand up and over, rounding that back one more time, dropping the chin. Back up to neutral, moving into the lower body, the hips. Bring the feet out in front, placing your hands behind you for support, crossing the right leg over the left, and then just hold. You should feel a good stretch here. You don't have to push too deep into this or just try to warm up. You can move the leg side to side to get a little movement in there, a little blood flow. Right foot back down onto the mat, switching sides, left leg. Seated figure 4 here. Again, moving if you choose, this is optional. Releasing the left leg, and then let's go ahead and roll on over into tabletop. Sorry, my dog has decided to join and he thinks my mat is a good place to take a nap. Okay, Cody, you're gonna have to move. Sorry. Alright, tabletop. We're gonna extend the right leg long, pressing that heel down towards the mat. Should feel a good calf stretch. Taking that same leg, crossing it over to the left, and then I want you to look over your left shoulder, looking at that left foot, or excuse me, looking at your right foot, but you should feel a stretch on your right side. Right leg back, and then bringing that knee back down to tabletop. Staying on the right side, hip circles in one direction. Switch your direction. And then bring that knee back down. Switching sides, left leg, extend long, pressing the heel down into the mat. Taking that left leg, crossing it over, looking over your right shoulder. pushing back into that heel. Nice side stretch. Left foot back, pressing back one more time into that heel. Bringing that left knee back to tabletop. And then we're going to press up into plank. Hold. You can do this on your knees if needed. Just make sure you keep your hips down. Or you can do it on the toes. And then we're going to press back into our first downward dog. Because we're still warming up, feel free to bend into your knees as much as needed. Pressing the chest towards the thighs, lifting the hips. And then we're going to rock right back into our plank. Push back, downward dog. Back to our plank. One more time. Lift those hips. And then we're going to walk our feet up to our hands into forward fold. Let the body hang, let gravity do the work. We're going to transition into our moon salutations. A lot of times I would do sun salutations at this point. But as I said, because we're centering our session today around the full moon, we're going to do some moon salutations. So we're going to slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time, lifting the arms up over the head. Inhale, little baby back bend. And then we're going to fall back down. Placing our hands back down onto the mat. Placing our knees back down onto the mat. Extending the right leg long. Twisting. This is a modified half moon. Half moons are typically done standing. We're modifying it by doing it on the knee. If you would like to add in a little balance, you lift that right leg. Bringing that right leg back down, bringing the right hand back down, back to tabletop, switching to do the other side. Left leg extends, twist, lift, back down, back to tabletop. We're going to do that 2 more times. Press up into plank, downward dog, walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Thinking of the moon rising in the sky, lifting up, baby back bend, coming back down, placing the hands on the mat, placing the knees on the mat, extending the right leg long, twisting into our half moon, lifting that right leg, squeeze that glute on that right side to help lift that leg. Back down, switching sides, extend the left leg long, twisting into our half moon, lifting that left leg, bringing the left leg back down to tabletop. One more time, press up plank, press back downward dog, walking the feet forward, Forward fold. Moon rising. Big back bend. Moon is falling. Placing the hands on the mat. Knees down, tabletop. Extend the right leg. One more time, half moon. Lifting that right leg. Tabletop, switching sides, left leg, twist into our half moon, lifting the left leg, reversing back out of that, back to tabletop, widen those knees, bring the toes together, sit back, take a break, child's pose, should be warm. Coming back up. Our next flow is going to evolve around the crescent lunge. Again, tying in that theme of the moon. We're going to push up into our plank. We're going to start incorporating in our Vinyasa flow as well. And if you've never done Vinyasa, I'll explain how to do the Vinyasa flow. So from here, we're going to press up into our downward dog again. We're going to take our right leg, lift, three-legged dog, and then we're going to bring it all the way through to the top of our mat, and we're going to drop our back knee, and then we're going to lift up into our crescent lunge. And then to open the chest, open the heart, we're going to take our hands behind our back, opening up that chest even more in our lunge. And then we're going to straighten that front leg, placing our hands down on the mat, half split. Lifting up into our crescent lunge. Back to our half split. Lunge. Half split. One more time. Crescent lunge. Halfway split. Bringing the hands back to the front of the mat. Bringing that leg back to tabletop. Pushing up into our plank. Moving into our Vinyasa. You can do this on your knees if needed. From your toes, you're going to lower yourself. We're going to push up into Cobra to start with. Push back, downward dog. And that's where we're going to switch sides. Lifting the left leg. Bringing that left foot all the way to the front of the mat. Dropping the back knee. Repeating what we did on the right side, now on the left. Coming up into our crescent lunge. Bringing the hands behind the back. Opening up the chest. Bringing the arms back up overhead, down on the mat, into our half split. Crescent lunge. time, lunge. Split. Bringing that left foot back around to tabletop, hands on the mat, make sure they're stacked under your shoulders. Push up into our plank, lower chaturanga, cobra, back to downward dog. All right, our next flow, we're gonna lift the right leg again. We're gonna bring the right foot all the way through. This time we're not gonna drop the back knee. We're gonna get our balance. We're gonna make sure that we're pushing through all four corners of our front foot. And we're gonna lift ourselves up into high lunge. Just like we did when we were doing the crescent lunge, bringing the hands behind the back, lifting that chest, pulling those shoulders back. And then we're gonna bring our torso down and rest it on the front of our leg. If you do need to drop the back knee down, feel free to do that. This is a lot of balance. Just going to release down, place our hands on the mat, step back, plank, lower, push back, downward dog. We're going to do that again on the right side, but we're going to add on. So we're going to lift that right leg, bring that right leg through. Get your balance, lifting up, high lunge, clasping the hands behind the back, opening up that heart, leaning that chest forward onto the right thigh. Coming back up. The arms back up overhead, dropping the back foot, pivoting it into a 45-degree angle as we open up our arms into warrior two. Reverse. Extended side angle. Step back plank, Vinyasa, we're going to switch and go to the left side, lifting the left leg, bringing it all the way through to the front of the mat. Making sure you feel stable, lifting up into high lunge. Clasping the hands behind the back, lifting the chest. And then forward fold over that left thigh. Dropping the hands to the mat, step back plank, lower, back to the left side again, adding on, lifting the left leg, stepping all the way through. Coming up into high lunge. Placing the hands behind the back, lifting the chin, opening up the chest. Forward fold. Using your core, lift yourself back up. Hands up overhead. Dropping the back foot, pivoting into our warrior two. Reverse. Extended side angle. Windmill the hands down. Step back plank. Lower chaturanga. Push back downward dog. Drop down to those knees. Open those knees wide. Bring the feet together. Sit back, child's pose. Tabletop. We're going to do that flow one more time. Push up into plank. Push back downward dog. Lifting the right leg. Bringing that right leg all the way through. Lifting up into our high lunge. Maybe you can sink a little deeper this time. Hands behind the back, pulling those shoulder blades back, lifting the chin, forward fold, lifting back up, arms up overhead, pivot into our warrior two, again, maybe sinking a little deeper into that bend, making sure your knee is over your ankles or ankle. Reverse. Extended side angle. Windmill the hands down. Step back plank. Lower. Downward dog. One more time on this side, other side. Left leg up, three-legged dog, all the way through. Lifting up into our high lunge. Hands clasped behind the back. Lifting that chest one more time. Forward fold. Coming back up. Lifting the hands up over. Pivot into our warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Windmill the hands down. Step back plank. One more time on Vinyasa. Lower. Drop down to the knees, sit back one more time, child's pose. We've got one more flow. coming up to tabletop. So this last flow we're going to do, I'm just going to come sit up here for just a second, is called a mandala flow. And it basically means that we're going to flow around the mat 360 degrees. So again, because I'm trying to tie this in with the upcoming full moon, obviously the moon has an orbit. The moon is also a circle. So the mandala flow, I feel like, tied nicely in with the full moon. So I'm going to start again at tabletop. Push up to downward, or push up into our plank. Then we're going to go into our downward dog. And we're going to walk our feet to our hands so that we're at the top of our mat. We're going to slowly roll up. And we're just going to start in what's called the mountain pose. And all that is, I'm going to move a little bit to the front of my mat here. Making sure that you feel really solid and grounded in your feet. All four corners of your feet. It's almost like they're gripping the floor. Nice and tall, shoulders are rolled down and back. Spine is nice and long. Head is stacked over the shoulders. Let's just stand here for a moment, get ourselves grounded. Bringing hands to heart. We're going to start our flow. So we're going to start at this end of the mat, and we're going to work our way all the way around till we're back here as well. Okay? So we're going to step back into high lunge. Get your balance. Pivoting to the side of your mat. Arms extended. This is called star. Bending the knees. Goddess. Forward fold. Side lunge. And then pivot to the other side of your mat, also in high lunge. And then we're going to step forward so that we're back in mountain on the other side of our mat. And now we're going to work our way back to the beginning. So same, step back, high lunge, pivot to the other side of your mat, star, goddess, forward fold, side lunge, pivot around, high lunge, and we're back all the way to the beginning. We're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to go in the opposite direction, okay? So this time we're going to step back, lunge with the left foot, pivot around, star, goddess, forward fold, side lunge, pivot to the other side of the mat, high lunge, step forward, mountain. Step back, left foot, pivot to the side of your mat, star, goddess, forward fold, side lunge, back to the front of the mat where we started, in mountain. Good job. We're going to do both sides one more time, okay? Step back, right leg, pivot to the side of your mat, star, goddess, forward fold, side lunge on the right, pivot to the other end side of the mat. Star, goddess, forward fold, lunge to the right, pivot to the right, and then step into your mountain. One more time, going the other way. Have to make sure we're balanced. Step back left. Pivot into star, goddess, forward fold, lunge to the left, pivot to the left, step forward. One more time, step back, lunge, pivoting to the side of our mat, star, goddess, forward fold, left, front of the mat, step forward, mountain. Good job. Go ahead and then just roll yourself on down, step back into tabletop, and then roll on down to your back. We're going to do a little cool down before we do Savasana plus Yoga Nidra. Okay, so rolling on down to our backs. We're going to bring our right leg in, extending the left leg long. We're going to hold. Maybe pulling that right knee in just a little bit more so that it's angled towards your armpit to open up those hips. Keeping that left leg long and relaxed. Taking that right leg and twisting it all the way over to the left, opening up through the chest, extending the right leg or right arm out. You can use your left hand to press down gently on your right leg to get that stretch right there in the glute, low back. Bring that knee back up, pull it in one more time. Bringing that left foot in, crossing the right over the left, just like we did at the beginning, but now we're lying down. Figure 4, pulling that left leg in. A little bit deeper stretch on that right side. Releasing the left leg, placing the left foot on the mat. Taking the right leg, extend it long. Bring in the left knee, hold. armpit, opening up that hip a little bit more. Taking that left leg, bringing it all the way over to the right, opening up that left side of the body. Trying to keep the chest and shoulders pointing to the ceiling. That left leg back to neutral, pulling that knee in, bringing the right foot onto the mat, crossing the left leg over, reaching behind the right, pulling it in for figure 4 on this side. Placing the right foot back down on the mat, left foot down on the mat, extending both legs long. We're going to prepare for Savasana. I want you to continue to lie on your back. Hands, arms are by your side. Feet naturally falling to what's comfortable. Keeping your eyes closed. I want you to just listen to my voice as I guide you through Yoga Nidra. So staying on your back, I'm going to sit up, don't mind me, and I'm going to turn down my music a little bit. So continuing to lie on your back in Savasana. Allow your arms to rest beside your body, palms facing up, and let your feet fall open naturally. Close your eyes and take a deep, cleansing breath in. And then let out with a soft sigh. Allow yourself to melt into the support of the earth beneath you. Let go of any remaining tension. Give way to gravity. For the duration of this Savasana, allow my voice to be your anchor. Bring your awareness to the center of your heart. Imagining being under the glow of the full moon. It is the perfect time to plant a seed of intention. What are you ready to release? What do you wish to cultivate? State your intention as a positive, present tense statement. Let your awareness travel quickly and effortlessly through your body. As I name each part, simply bring your attention there. starting with the crown of the head, the forehead, both eyes, the jaw, the throat, the right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right palm, all 5 fingers, the whole right arm. Moving over to the left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left palm, all 5 fingers, the whole left arm. Moving to the chest, the upper back, the abdomen, the low back, the right hip, right knee, right ankle, right foot, over to the left hip, left knee, left ankle, left foot, the whole body resting on the earth. Imagine stepping into a soft, glowing silver moonlight. Above you, a glorious, luminous full moon hangs in the night sky. See its bright, soothing light reflecting down onto you, pooling like a calm, tranquil lake on your skin. With every inhalation, draw this cleansing lunar light into your body, washing away anything that no longer serves you. Doubts, fatigue, stress. With every exhalation, release this energy into the earth, feeling yourself grow lighter and more at ease. Let the moon's gentle glow wash over your mind, body, and spirit. Bring your attention back to your heart. Recall the intention you made at the beginning of the practice. Silently repeat it to yourself, watching it ripple out into your body's layers like the beams of the full moon. Begin to bring your awareness back to the physical space you are in. Notice the air touching your skin. Listen for any sounds in your room. Start to invite gentle movement back into your body. Maybe wiggling your fingers, your toes, rolling your wrists and ankles. Take a deep, refreshing inhale, stretching the arms overhead as it feels good. And when you're ready, gently roll onto your right side and rest there for a moment. When you're ready, press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together at heart and thank yourself for making this time for rejuvenation. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, And I hope to see you soon, whether it's in person or here back on Facebook for another yoga session. Have a good day.